countries in Latin America in talent for crypto.
Probably the majority of the work in crypto is that kind of
transfer from oil and gas and data.
Building modular building blocks for people to build on.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining the Behind the Company Lines podcast.
I do think a lot of the reasons why restaurants fail is that they may be doing well on the sales side and have a lot of customers coming in the door, but they don't have a handle on costs in the back of house. And that could unfortunately lead to not a great result.
I do think equity it's more than just getting a better price on someone's salary. Like equity is used to align everyone's incentives. It's used to bring order to the chaos, so to speak. It's used as retention. So it keeps people engaged and involved in the work that they're doing and engaged and involved in the overall success of the business and not just their own little corner of the world.
For every stage in your career is never stop learning. Right?
Yeah.
Always be curious, never stop learning. Yeah. That is fairly generic advice and maybe borders on cliches, but that is for sure got me to where am I today. That is that curiosity and that learning opportunity. Take that learning opportunity.
The main thing large companies have, they have infrastructure, right? Infrastructure for everything, infrastructure for hiring, infrastructure for engineering, infrastructure for like marketing and so on. And at startup world, you practically need to first learn all these things from scratch and then execute on them.
From the perception in ag is that it starts with the farmer. And I would say, no, it ends with the farmer. The farmer is a critical component, but there's a whole ecosystem that supports ag, from the distributors, suppliers, bankers, people who make the equipment, but most emphasis gets drawn on the farmer. And I think they're one of many inputs to this whole ecosystem that makes our life better, healthier, and happier.
I would try to encourage everybody, on founder side to tune out the noise, like turn off Twitter and don't look as much at like people saying, gosh, like the sky's falling, and really look and see what your business is doing and where you can make some big bets. It's going to be wild. It's going to be really scary the next 24 months for sure.
Businesses don't just fail. Generally, it's the founder trying everything they can or just giving up. That's why being passionate about what you do is a must, because it is hard sometimes. And if you're not fully into it, you're going to take the easy way out, because it's not always roses and sunshine building a business.
I think that's a big part of when you're an early stage founder, you're so passionate and obsessed with what you're doing that you want to have a hand in everything. And I think for a team to grow, for a company to grow, you need to step out of roles and bring people in who are better suited or more equipped to take that to the next level.
While it was super nice to start marketing early and to raise our seed off of that success, it was also a waste of money. I regret it in some ways. Like, we had to spend a lot of money over the last year where we could have just focused on building a product and had our heads down and been off the map. While it was super nice to start marketing early and to raise our seed.
You're not focused when you're small. As you obviously become bigger and bigger, then you have the resources maybe to handle that, manage that, but you still need focus in the earliest of days. So try not to lose them and try not to chase the short-term victory for losing the long-term war maybe.
Banks are willing to switch to new emerging technologies a lot more nowadays, which wasn't the case a few years ago. If they had a system in place that was working somewhat, they really had no motivation to switch to a new vendor. But now they're very eager.
A few years ago, whenever anyone said they want to build like a chatbot for their customer service, my initial reaction is like, why do you hate your customers so much? And I think I'm going to peel back that answer a little bit now, because this new generation of tools is definitely going to be a lot less painful to work with. A few years ago, whenever anyone said